Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to discuss my thoughts on the forge for the prophecy weapons, a new addition to the game that came with the Curse of Osiris DLC. Now I know that this has been covered to an extent on its release. I personally find that the grind to collect all of these prophecy weapons though is pretty intense. This is not a complaint but more of a compliment and a nod to what I believe the end game direction should be. A targetable site which is difficult and time consuming, offering unique rewards and special rewards to those dedicated enough to persevere to the end. So there's 10 weapons to forge from 10 verses from Brother Vance, plus an 11th verse which unlocks the quest line for the Saint 14 shotgun Perfect Paradox. Now you've been able to forge weapons since the start of the DLC, as long as you have finished the story and completed the heroic adventures from Brother Vance. He then sells a selection of the verses which reset weekly depending on your progress. If you've not completed a verse, it just carries over until you complete it. The grind, however, to get the necessary materials is insane though in my opinion. You're required to get radiolarian cultures which drop from chests or public events, and or paradox amplifiers which drop from strikes or crucible matches, and or Hermanian blossoms which drop from heroic strikes, nightfalls or trials matches. To craft the weapons you need the rare fossilized versions of these which drop very rarely in the game, but you can however turn in 10 of the green uncommon varieties to Brother Vance in exchange for a rare version of the same. Now I find that the paradox amplifiers are probably the easiest to grind for, as at least one, if not two, drop at the end of every strike, which to me seems to be of good value and will rack up fairly easily. However, the other two seem to be not so common. The radiolarian cultures seem to be very periodic. Sometimes I can go through 4 to 5 chests and public events without seeing a single one drop, which for what can be 30 minutes of grinding in the game is very dissatisfying. As for the blossoms, they drop more from heroic strikes, but these can take longer to complete, so the grind is difficult there too. As you go through the verses, you need more and more of these materials to craft the weapons, all the way up to a possible grand total of 20 of each of the materials to complete verse 9. That's 60 materials obtained from completing most aspects of the game, with a not guaranteed drop rate for the uncommon ones and an even lower rate for the rare material version. If you get lucky and get a rare or two, you still need a truckload of materials to complete the verses. I'm not complaining though, as this is the sort of grind I think we need in the game. Not everybody is going to complete all these verses, so down the line in Destiny 2 when you have these unique looking weapons, you will stand out amongst the crowd and it will be one of the things in the game that show off your dedication and commitment to it. A badge of honour if you will. I'm personally not in a rush to complete these, as I'm just about halfway through them so far. I love the style of these weapons though, and I found that some of the new shaders look great in them, especially the pre-Curse of X shader. It just makes the weapons details pop even more on your screen. So far, my favourite is the SMG, but I'm looking forward to getting my hands on the rest. I'm not sure if I'll grind all 3 characters through them, but definitely one full set so I can get my hands on the Sagera exotic ghost shell. This to me is one of the high points in the game right now, which all in all is quite shallow to be honest. Although not quite an end game grind, it does have the feel to it, and if Bungie can implement this to other aspects of the game, then Destiny 2 may show some bounce back ability. So there you go, I just wanted to share with you my thoughts on the forge weapons and the prophecy weapons and the grind for the materials that is involved in getting them. Please let me know what you think of this in the comment section below, and if you like the video please like and subscribe to my channel for more future Destiny 2 content. Remember to find me on Twitch and also follow me on Twitter. Thanks for watching, cheers.